Welcome back to the Scrapyard, guys. Rostronic here, and we are back with another Marvel Snap video. Today, we just got an announcement that there is going to be a big change coming in the next season. Now, we're still only midway through the current season, but I think it's really cool the way the developers have announced what's coming and the changes that are happening in the coming weeks. The reason I think it's cool is because it gives us something to talk about for the next couple of weeks, and radio silence, I find, is often the worst thing a developer or a games producer can do, because then it allows the audience to speculate and make bad decisions and bad choices, and bad thoughts creep into their minds and can sometimes lead to misinformation and things like that. So getting information out early, even if it's only a small amount, I think is a really good process. All that being said, I've only watched this through once, so we're going to deep dive on it now. We're going to hopefully stop frame and look at some of the new cards, look at some of the new features, and yeah, let's get straight into it.
And so, we looked up and saw the stars,
Really cool production value.
wondering what secrets their beauty was hiding.
Silver Surfer, awesome.
We dared to touch the heavens.
The Infinite, the Collector.
We desired to walk on their worlds.
I genuinely got a little bit of goosebumps when I watched this for the first time. I
Dreamed
think
what else was out there, looking up at us.
a universe of legends. I mean, the music, the narration, it just builds for epicness. I just love it. I love everything about this trailer. It is so cool. The variants, obviously we get Silver Surfer, and then obviously the splash page for everything about it. So we then get to deep dive into all the stuff.
Brand new season coming soon to Marvel
And
Snap.
our
Thank you
Commander-in-Chief,
so much
Ben
for
Brode,
Marvel
shows
Snap.
up.
We've had such an incredible launch. It's only been a little over a month, but it's been so much fun. This video's got a ton of new stuff. It's got the token shop, it's got a ton of new cards, and
Excellent.
we've got a special surprise from our community manager, Richie. Let's get into it.
I love Ben's hype. Ben just gets
Power
people
Cosmic
hyped.
is Marvel Snap's best season yet. We've got some new variants. The Infinite and the Collector both have incredible variants.
I love this variant. I love this variant. Look at the what's in there. I haven't really looked. There's Cosmo I can see in there. I mean, there's a lot of characters. I don't know every Marvel character, obviously. We've got Cosmo. There's that duck called. I forget what the duck was called. I remember seeing that in the Guardians movie.
But there's a brand new card, and I think you're gonna love it. And here's our art manager, Johnny, to tell you all about this new character.
I'm so excited to finally get a chance to show
Johnny's
off
very
my
hyped with the
favorite
new
Marvel
card.
character,
I will
the
say
character
that.
I'm most excited to see in Marvel Snap. The Silver Surfer, the Sentinel of the Spaceways, is finally here. He's going to be playable in Marvel Snap.
And what does Silver Surfer do?
So he's a 3/0. He has an on-reveal ability. Grant your other 3-cost cards plus 3 power.
So this card really makes you want to build a deck that obviously just stocked full of 3-cost cards. Now you can't really do that, unfortunately, because then you will never have anything to do turns 1 and 2. I think it's going to be tricky. I'm looking forward to seeing the decks that people build with Silver Surfer. I'm not sure this is going to be a great card, but new cards are always great in Marvel Snap, I gotta say.
And what cards do you like to play with Silver Surfer?
So he's obviously really great with Brood, so he's going to give those other Broodlings plus 3 power. He's great with Wong for that double on-reveal, and phenomenal again with Odin. So
Nice.
that really massive turn 6 power spike.
Oh,
I like to
baby.
play Silver Surfer
What are those? Oh, 59 size broodlings. Massive. Class.
with Bishop and Ironheart because they both cost 3. He's great with. You got to go through your collection, look at all your 3-cost cards, and figure out which ones you're gonna play with the Silver Surfer. You love Silver Surfer.
Love him.
Do you have like a
I
tattoo?
love this bit.
I
This is
have a
super.
tattoo.
Super
I
wholesome.
would love to show it.
I wonder, was this planned? Or was this, it was, you know,
Best Herald of
were they like,
Wow.
this won't make the final video?
You're just gonna make Silver Surfer decks, and that's it, right? That's your
Non-stop Silver Surfer decks. We need to up the deck limit because it's going to be non-stop Silver Surfer. There's no other variants planned. They're all canceled. It's just going to be non-stop Silver Surfer from now on.
Love
Thanks for
it.
telling us about Silver Surfer, Johnny. It's been awesome to have you.
It's been my pleasure. I love being here, and I cannot wait to finally play as the Silver Surfer and to see how our fans play with him.
No.
Just before launch, we shared our development roadmap, which talked about what we were planning on doing in the short, medium, and long term. And we've done a ton of the things on that list already. And we have a
Yeah, I love the fact that we get roadmaps. You can't see what's behind me here right now, but again, you can see that roadmap on the website. It's still up there. So we've got all the stuff that's coming soon, the in development stuff. We've only got titles. So next we're looking at PC widescreen UI, collector tokens, battle mode versus friends, unranked mode. Some of these in here are definitely some of the most requested, but Ben is going to update this now.
A lot more to do there, and we're sharing an updated version of that roadmap in December. But now I want to talk about what's coming next patch.
So he said December. I wonder, is that before the patch then? Because now he's talking about the next patch to come, which is obviously the next season to come. That's my interpretation of it now. So will we see some of that roadmap update before the patch? Again, that's kind of my interpretation of what I just heard and saw there.
Since the beginning, players have been asking us for ways to target specific cards they really want for their deck. And we are adding the token shop, which will be a...
Okay, so the token shop is... Yeah, like we'll let Ben explain it, but basically a card pops up here that you can spend collector tokens on. You can also then pin it. But again, Ben's going to explain this now. Hold on one second. I just wanted to stop on I actually didn't get a chance to stop on the UI last time.
A great way to target exactly what you want. Right now, in Marvel Snap, there's 3 card series. A lot of players call them pools, but we call them series. They're
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were called series internally.
You have to get all the cards in Series 1 before you get any of the cards in Series 2. You have to get all the cards in Series 2 before you get any of the cards in Series 3. And Series 3 is humongous. And a lot of players get frustrated when they get there because they really want one card from
Yeah,
Series
absolutely.
3 for that one deck. And it's so big, it's very hard to tell when you're going to get that card. Our solution to this is the token shop. Starting at collection level 500, you'll start to earn collector's tokens. And you can take those tokens over to the token
Collector's
shop,
level 500. Okay, 500.
which rotates every 8 hours with a card that you don't have from Series 3. And when you see that card, you can spend collector's tokens to buy it directly. If you don't have the tokens yet, it's okay. You can pin the card, and it'll wait there for you until you do have enough tokens to buy it. We think players are going to love how this speeds up the process of collecting. And
I'm curious now, but we'll go back in a second about it.
As players start to earn all the cards in Series 3, we want to make sure that we're giving players more goals and more awesome stuff to collect. And so with the release of Token Shop, we're also introducing a slew of new cards, Series 4 and Series 5. Now, Series 4 is super rare, but you don't have to have all of the Series 3 cards in order to start earning Series 4 cards. You can earn them at any time.
Oh, interesting.
And if there's one that you really want, you can buy it in the Token Shop. Series 5 is 10 times more rare than Series 4. These are some of the rarest cards in the game, like Thanos and Galactus. Series 4 has 10 new cards, and Series 5 has 6 new cards, and the cards are Luke Cage absorbs.
Okay, so I'm not sure how I feel about that, because it's definitely, you know, the Series 5 cards are 10 times rarer than the Series 4 cards. That's craziness. I bet you someone out there is currently frantically making up like how long it will take you free to play to get all the Series 4 and Series 5. Now, I suppose it is good that Series 4 and Series 5 cards will pop up in the token shop, but are my glasses crooked? I don't know. Again, I'm sure there are other videos that will dive into that. I just wanted to have a gloss overview of what we're looking at here. So Luke Cage, ongoing, your cards can have their powers reduced. It's a 2-1. Interesting. Absorbing Man says, on reveal, if the last card you played has an on reveal ability, this card copies it. It's a 4-3. Okay, so you're playing that after your, I don't know, lots of on reveal stuff. Iron Hearts is one that springs to mind. But yeah, copying an on reveal from the previous on reveal, I think is going to be pretty powerful. She-Hulk says, cost 1 less for each unspent energy last turn. Interesting. It's basically saying you don't play on curve, but then playing on curve in this game is not really a thing. There's lots of games where you might have a sunspot that you skip the first 2-3 turns potentially.
Maria Hill.
Titania, when any card is played at this location, this card switches sides. That's probably not a card that's gonna go into many decks, but when it pops up randomly, it's gonna cause havoc. She's also really squeezed into that top. I don't know about that art, to be honest. Maria Hill says, on reveal, add a random 1-cost card to your hand. We've seen Maria Hill a few times now at this point. It's been spoiled. Agent Coulson, on reveal, add a random 4-cost and 5-cost card to your hand. That's actually not too bad. It's again kind of Nick Fury. Obviously, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. all generate cards for you. The Helicarrier says, sorry, I might be in the way there. No, this side. When you discard this from your hand, add 3 random cards to your hand. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe fitting into a discard package. I'm not sure how that works. M'Baku, if this is in your deck at the end of the game, it jumps to a random location. So kind of like Angel does when you destroy a card. Interesting one. Atuma, if you have another card here at the end of your turn, destroy this. Okay, so this is kind of like a, oh, I see, it's kind of like Atlantis, like Namor, for example. They like to be alone at a specific location. Wow, I really like the way the different sort of universes sort of have a theme behind them. Series 4. Oh, let's go back to Orca there. I kind of missed Orca. 1 second. Let's go back. Okay, Orca says ongoing +5 power if this is your only card here. So again, it's got that Atlantis kind of theme to it. It's a 6/9, so technically gives a 6/14 if you just leave it at its own location. Bast says on reveal, set the power of all cards in your hand to 3. Set the power of all cards in your hand to 3. Okay, so again, yeah, I suppose if you're running lots of 1-drops, lots of cheap things, Bast is quite a powerful turn 1. Absolutely. Obviously, you don't want any big stuff, so potentially you're running a lot of 1-drops, or you know, cards with 2 power or 1 power or 0 power to boost them up again. I can see a lot of play arounds with Bast actually. Shuri says on reveal, double the power of the next card you play. Again, very Wakandan of her. A lot of doubling of power, all designed to kind of buff Black Panther in theory. Thanos, obviously at the start of the next game, start of game, shuffle the 6 Infinity Stones into your deck. Infinity Stones, again, you can look at them on all the websites to see what they do. And then Galactus, you've probably got Thanos and Galactus generated randomly into your hand occasionally. Galactus says on reveal, if this is your only card here, destroy all other locations. A really interesting card. I wonder how people are going to build decks for that. Valkyrie, on reveal, set all cards at this location to 3 power. So if your opponent's got some big chunky stuff there, we can basically, you know, bring everybody of yours to 3 and everybody on your opponents to 3. And then lastly, Super Scroll ongoing has the ongoing effect of all enemy cards. That is crazy. So if your opponent is playing some sort of mad ongoing deck, he just assumes all of them. That's so powerful, so interesting.
Woo! A lot of new cards, should be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
The Token Shop is a great way to get the cards you want. We're super excited that we want to celebrate it with a super special surprise. Everyone who's got at least 500 collection level will get 3,000 tokens. And if you're higher level on the collection track, you'll get even more because you missed some as you're on your way up to that higher collection.
Okay,
level.
Interesting. I like that.
It's enough tokens to buy several Series 3 cards that you don't have already. I hope you find your new favorite card.
I really like that. I really like the fact that they're rewarding the community and also rewarding the people who are kind of at the higher end, because obviously they don't have the same opportunity. Well, my glasses really are crooked. I don't know what the story is.
We just talked about a ton of new stuff. The Power Cosmic season with the Silver Surfer. We've got the Token Shop, Series 4 and 5, the most new cards we've ever released. Thank you so much to our guests, Johnny, Richie, KN Best. Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you online.
Amazing. Such a cool video. Great insight. I just wanted to have a quick look at the collector's tokens because I wanted to see, you know, where do they come from? Where do you get they appear when you hit rank 500? Are they a random chest or something? I can't remember what the locations. So they're in collector's caches. All right, well, past Raj bumbles over what's going on there. I actually found out the information to this question. So how do you get collector's tokens? Collector's tokens are replacing boosters in collector's caches and reserves. Collector's caches and reserves will have a 25% chance to drop 100 tokens each, but once players have all of the Series 3 cards, they'll have an additional 22% chance to get 400 tokens, a significant increase. Okay, so they replace the boosters. You have a 25% chance to get 100 tokens. That's 1 in 4. And then once you've got all the Series 3 cards, you have an additional 22% chance to get 400 tokens. All right, back to the video. All right, that's the video. That's my sort of first look highlights. I'm sure there's people out there who are currently combing this video for all sorts of hidden pieces of information. If you've any questions, or if there's anything I missed, leave them in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.